Oh yeah, I really think my Instagram followers are gonna like this video. Well, it's a little bit shaky here, but you know what? That's okay because, hey everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Therapeutic Tech Talk. Today we're taking a look at the DJI OSMO 2. Let's get into the boxing right now. Alright, welcome back. So let's get into the boxing right here. We got our trusty skizzers and let's get rid of this plastic. Come on, there we go. So I don't think this unboxing will take too long. There's not much in here but the gimbal itself. Oh, I am embarrassing myself on camera right now. Come on. Oh no. Ah, there we go. Alright, we dented the box a little bit, but that's okay. So on the front here, just have a picture of the gimbal itself. On the back, pretty similar as well. DJI logos on the sides. Nothing there, and nothing there. So let's figure out how we can unbox this. Let's see right here. Nope, never mind, there's a tab. So, ow, almost stabbed myself there. So, what do we get first? We get some manuals. Don't think we're gonna need that. And here it is. Put it this side. You have a styrofoam-like case, I guess you can call it. It's a little bit engrooved here. I hope I didn't do that. And oh my goodness. Alright, we got her open. So what comes in here is a micro USB cable for charging. And what have we been waiting for? Here is the silica gel. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the DJI OSMO 2 gimbal. So yeah, that was a pretty boring unboxing. So let's actually, wow, let's take this guy outside and actually get some video footage for you.
Dear, would you wake me early in the morning? I've got something to show you. We'll watch beauty herself coming over the edge of the world. She'll use the sky and the horizon as her canvas and shed a little light for the paint. If the sunrise is always just a little more breathtaking when your eyes reflect the golden sun, the golden sun. This notebook full of empty pages, like the patchwork on the quilt in which you lay, will soon become the lyric cages I try so hard to hold together. My frail appeal to avoid the inevitable. When you're gone and I'll be standing here alone in the city of which neither.
Alright everyone, so this is recording on the DJI app using the OSMO 2. Let's go, follow me. There's also sports mode on the OSMO 2 app, so let's see what that looks like now. Ready? Let's go for a run. So I guess the main thing is, why are we all here? Let's see if there's actually a difference when you use the DJI OSMO 2 versus handheld. So right now what you're looking at is walking on using just our hands. Hold it before. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now we're riding with just our hands holding the iPhone. Alright, let's go. So there's a few buttons on the DJI OSMO 2 gimbal. On the front here, you'll have the record button. And if you hit it once, it'll start recording. And if you hit it again, it'll stop recording. Down here we have another button. This is your on and off button. So we hold it down for 2 seconds, you can turn the gimbal on and off. And if you're ever moving the gimbal around and want to reset the positioning, you can double click and then the gimbal will reset back to where you first started. On the side here we have a zoom slider. So if you hold the slider downwards, it'll zoom in. And if you slide upwards, it'll zoom out. On the front, lastly, you have your joystick controls. So it allows you to pan left, right, up, and down. And this is really great because it gives you that really cinematic look as well, without any wobble, because you can easily pan left and right, just like that. So let's take a closer look into the app itself. You can switch between video recording mode and normal photo taking mode above right there. Next you have the scene mode. Right now we're in the standard mode, but you can also shoot slow motion recordings and time lapse as well. So right here you basically want your gimbal and phone to be stable as you shoot a time lapse. So that's what it kind of looks like right there. Turn that off. So you can select the different intervals, how long you want to record it for, and then whether or not you want to keep the screen like this, or it can turn dimmer as well when you're recording a time lapse. But we won't do that right now. Let's go back into scene mode. And you can also shoot hyperlapse. So that's what it kind of looks like there. So instead of having your gimbal and phone idled, you can walk around and it just speeds up the motion, essentially. So that's what it looks like there. Again, same thing, you can change your interval, duration, and of course keep your screen dim or not. Finally, the last scene mode you can shoot is the motion lapse. So essentially what you're doing here is choosing 2 different frame points, and essentially the gimbal will move from point A to point B, creating that very smooth motion that you just saw right there. So right there, you see it there. So let's exit out of this. On the left hand side here, what we also have is the recording mode, where you can start and stop recording. And you flip to the front facing camera, and you can switch back, of course. And you can also view your recordings as well, back there. On the right hand side, we have the home button, which takes you back home to the DJI app, but we won't do that. Next we have a camera here, and you can choose your video resolution. Right now we're shooting in 4K, 30 frames per second. There's also a beautify app, which I guess tries to whether brighten or darken the scene and it makes it look better. Personally, I haven't used this myself. You can turn on manual mode, which allows you to adjust the ISO, the shutter speed, and the white balance as well. But right now we have it on auto. So that's a little bit weird. White balance, you can choose auto or different conditions that you're in. And a grid, whether or not you want a grid or not. Right now we have the grid on, if you notice right there. And flash on or off. Next we have the gimbal itself. You can lock the pitch of the gimbal. And 2 various modes. You can have walking mode and sports mode. So take a look at the video we recorded just before, and you'll see what that looks like. Next is our settings app. So the camera itself, you can choose the resolution, the panorama quality, and reset the camera, and save and stitch panorama shots. So not too much you can adjust there. So let's go into gimbal. Well, we can calibrate the gimbal. We can control how fast our joystick moves with that fast configure mode right there. It's stick control directions, where you want to be free or horizontal or vertical, and you can invert how you move the gimbal itself by inverting the pan and tilt. So let's go back there. General. We have the name of our gimbal right there and what version of software that it's running. Not too interesting there. And live is when you can actually record from the gimbal itself onto either Facebook, Weibo, YouTube, QQ Zone, and I guess like a custom one as well. So that's just a quick look at the application itself. Oh, one more thing. So down here, if we choose this, I believe essentially what this does is you can take an object and highlight that object right there, and the gimbal itself will follow the object. So that's a pretty neat feature, I think. You can do some creative stuff with that. For example, shooting some sports scenes, or I guess whatever you want, and you want to follow a subject using the gimbal. So yeah, that's about it. The DJI Osmo 2 gimbal isn't cheap. It comes in at around $170 Canadian before taxes and can only be purchased online on Apple's website or DJI's website. But for those of you who are interested in cinematography or vlogging, I highly recommend this device as it makes an excellent companion to your mobile device. It really helps stabilize those cinematic shots that you want to take. If you like this video and want to see more tech related stuff, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at Therapy Tech Talk. And until next time, see ya.